Hey guys, it's Ling. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make some Chinese dumplings using polymer clay because Chinese New Year is just around the corner. Chinese New Year is probably the most important holiday in China for families to get together. On Chinese New Year's Eve, all the family members usually get a big dinner together, and the dumplings are almost a must-eat food on this day. In many families, people will hide a coin in a random dumpling. It means good luck and wealth for the person who happens to eat that dumpling. So I made a really traditional dumpling and also a really cute, colorful one. Let's start with the traditional dumpling. First, roll out some translucent clay. Make sure to condition your clay before you roll it out. I am using translucent by Primo. You can also use Fimo clay, but it is probably a good idea to stay away from the Sculpey 3. Just because Sculpey 3 clay is a little bit too soft, which makes it hard to handle for more complicated projects. You want to make sure that you have a thin sheet of clay, so that later on we can see the fillings through it. I then used a circular cookie cutter to cut out a round disc. Time to make the filling. Let's start with the veggie. Just cut a thin coil of green clay into small pieces. Ground pork. I also decided to make some shrimp. I used 2 white discs and 2 red discs. I stacked the 4 pieces together and cut the whole thing from the middle, and reshaped each half into a cylinder, and curved each cylinder a little bit, so I ended up with 2 shrimps. You don't need them to be perfect because they will be wrapped inside the dumpling. While you can see the colors from the outside, you would not be able to see the details. So now just lightly press all the filling pieces together. Time to put the filling and wrap together. There are many different ways to fold dumplings. I think the method that I am using here is the best for the purpose of this project. I will just let you guys watch how I did it. Now just gently shape the dumpling to make it look more perfect. Poke a hole through the top of the dumpling if you want to make it into a charm. Let's make the colorful and the cute dumpling now. This dumpling is inspired by a dumpling-shaped squishy that I recently purchased. Start with 3 pieces of translucent clay. For the first piece, mix in some yellow glitters. For the second piece, mix in some pink glitters. I used some baby pink with a small amount of hot pink. For the third piece, use light blue glitters. Now divide each color into 2 pieces. and roll each piece into a thick coil, and stack them together. Press them together so they won't fall apart. Roll out the clay into a thin sheet. And cut the clay into a circular disc. Now, because these colors reminded me so much of the unicorn colors, I decided to give it a purple filling, even though we won't be able to see the color of the filling for this dumpling. So this is a dumpling with a heart of a unicorn. I then used the same method to fold this dumpling. Use your dotting tool to make 2 indents. Fill each indent with a small ball of black clay. I used some liquid translucent clay for extra security. I decided to give it a face that looks surprised, so I made the mouth into an O shape. Because this dumpling is thicker, I decided to put in an eye pin from the back instead of poking a hole from the top. Don't waste the leftover unicorn wrap. You can make it into a star or a little heart. I decided to put it into a cupcake mold. So later on I will be making a cupcake with a unicorn colored base. After baking, secure the eye pin with super glue. I also glazed my dumplings to make them look shiny. Alright guys, that's it. So I really like my dumplings. The traditional one, you can really see the shrimp, the veggie, and the pork inside. And for the other one, I think it is really cute. If you liked the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye! Oh, and Happy Chinese New Year!